Hello everyone and welcome back to Common Conversations. We are getting elegant AF, as the young kids say, with a little bit of wine here this evening. Cheers, my dear. Cheers. It is Sunday night and this weekend is coming to a close. And we had been talking about recording some Common Conversations now for a few days and have not been able to successfully carve out some time to do it until right now, so we're really glad about that.
Yeah.
We are wanting to do more. Currently we're doing it like 1 month, once a month doing an episode, but we would love your feedback on if you think we should do this more, because we love doing it. It's, we got a lot of other stuff going on, but this is definitely a passion of ours, and if the need is there, we'd love to do more episodes, but we'd like for you to tell us about that. So, anything on that, Lindsay?
No, I don't think so.
So basically, we wanted to jump back in, and I wanted to not grill Lindsay, but I wanted to bring up a couple things. Sorry, I'm adjusting my shirt here, friends. But I wanted to bring up a couple things because I think what you're going through and what you're doing, and I think it goes for all of us too, if you're on social media, which you likely are if you're watching this or listening to it, could be listening to a podcast, but there's this fine line with social media that we're trying to figure out, and I think that you're really in the midst of that, and so if you don't mind, I would like to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah.
Have you share. So as much as you feel comfortable. Mm-hmm. But I think go ahead.
So just we were talking about fine line, with authenticity and also feeling like you're walking in your lane.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what we were talking about.
And being bold about your lane. So let's just jump in, if you don't mind. I'll drive us a little bit, and you can answer. If that's okay. Because it's really you with what you're doing is what kind of we're talking, obviously, because we have conversations. That's why this is Common Conversation. We're talking and realize this would probably be good to record. So Lindsay started doing essential oils with Young Living. And
we have it diffusing right now.
It's diffusing right now. It's amazing. Oils have been around for thousands of years. Should we even say millions? They've been around for a long time. And people have been using it for a long time. Every time Lindsay uses frankincense, I'm like, hey, that was a gift for Jesus. And so I think that it's really cool what you're doing with the essential oils. You're not. This isn't snake oil. This is a real thing derived from plants. Also, if you hear that cricket, it's still alive from the last episode.
Yes.
So I sincerely apologize if you hear the cricket. But he's going to start paying rent next month, or else I'm kicking his ass out. So oils are awesome. They're derived from plants.
Yes.
Amazing benefits for the body, whether you use them topically, ingest them, breathe them.
Man, maybe you should sell these.
Maybe I should. I joke with Lindsay about taking hits off of her essential oil bong over here. Anyways, I'm talking the head off. But you started doing that. And you have struggled with the idea of joining Young Living for a while. So what was some apprehension about joining a company that clearly has a good product, that has a good brand? What was some fears about that? And this is not sponsored by Young Living, but if you Young Living, if you want to use this, DM us for some rights.
I guess fears for joining, it didn't have anything to do with the company, because I've been using oils for a few years. So I had complete faith in them. It was more so the marketing and the sales of it all. I love the product, and it's something that I've decided to completely jump all the way in with and use, and with our family and everything. And so I have no doubt that it works, and it's such a part of me now, in what I do. But I felt like, I know if I did this, that it would be something I would want people to buy, not because I get something from it. There's really, I mean, compared to a lot of other like multi-level marketings out there,
yeah,
the return like initially isn't even like huge.
Right.
So like that's not even, I mean, there's the incentive is good, and I guess that's a part of it, but I guess my point is that like I believe in this.
Yeah.
This is the only thing I would ever, at least right now,
totally
would stand behind and sell like that.
Yeah. Which is, it's few and far between for products that we believe with MLM, because Lindsey and I have been approached about multi-level marketing stuff since we were in high school. We've been dating since 17, and you know, people have wanted to get us for Amway and you name it.
Yeah.
They've, you know, targeted us for, I think, you know, obvious reasons. We like to talk to people and have friends.
It seems like every time we talked about, because me and you would always talk about, well, this was something we should do, and I think what we always came around to is that it just, like, was that us?
Yeah.
What would be the purpose for doing this?
So now what I want you to talk to me about is the defining line of like, okay, I don't want my friends and family to think that I'm hopping on some bandwagon. I want them to know that like I truly believe in this, but how do I like not be preachy or salesy or all of that? I mean, that's what you're talking about, is authenticity.
I know, and that was what was kind of hard. Like, how do you do it without sending all of your friends emails?
Right.
Because I thought that was kind of the thing. Like, I hated that, but...
Right. Because you know, like, you know, your random friend that's like all of a sudden sells It Works.
Yeah.
And like now it's like
you're getting
all of a sudden like they're like, remember that time when we hung out and did this?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh yeah, that was a good time. And they're like, do you want to buy It Works? You're like, no. And they're like, ghost.
Yes. Oh my God.
So how do you...
My relationships and like all of that online matters so much more to me than trying to sell something. Like if it was that or not sell, I would not sell.
Yeah.
I would rather not. Just because if that was the only option I had, was to act, like do it in that way.
Yeah. And so you've chosen not to do a lot of these things for a long time. And so now that you're entering into that, you know, navigation, I think that's like with anything, you know, whether if it's common conversations, you know, whether if it's, you know, my other podcasts I do, or oils, like how is it that we truly find that you're never going to feel fully ready for it. Yeah. So, you know, tell us just a little bit about what it's like being an introvert and kind of not sure about things anyways, you know, like that.
I know, I'm like the worst at devil's advocate in my head.
Yeah.
It was weird because like I kind of tried to like consider things in the past because I'm really into like health and anything that's like good for the body and stuff, so I've like ventured in a lot of departments of wondering if things work and such. Like I've tried things and it didn't work, so I was like, I can't sell that.
Yeah.
Like I can't, because it didn't work for me. Like there's no way I can be authentically selling this.
Right. So you have to first and foremost understand like your love for the product.
Exactly. And I'd already been using oils prior to Young Living.
How do you translate that into someone, like if you were to talk to somebody who's trying to get into something, how do you translate your anxiety and fear about other people's thoughts with brands that you love and just jumping in and doing it anyways?
What do you mean? Like
how did, like, at what point did you feel like that, like, I'm not going to allow the opinions of others to dictate a potential opportunity for me?
I guess when I realized it was like complete passion. Like I am extremely passionate about this. I already share things on my personal Instagram about like health in different ways, like fitness or food, things like that. So I've already I put information out there like that because that's just such a huge part of my life. So I just thought this could pair so easily with that because like it's all in the same department. I care and I guess that's where I discovered that like this is making this step into this and doing this, like it lines up with me.
Yeah. So what I hear you saying is that like jumping into something like this, you have to fully rely on the passion.
Yeah.
over opinions.
If for me, in my personality, I feel like...
I think for all people, because you're really throwing yourself out there whenever
true.
you are being vulnerable on Instagram and online, period. You're really being vulnerable, so I think
It's true.
what I hear you saying is relying on passion over opinion.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because I know that there's probably some people, and that's fine, that are uninterested. But like at the end of the day, I just think, well, it's just not for them, and that's fine. It's not everything is for everyone.
Yeah.
There's going to be some people that are going to, you know, love it.
Yeah. So I think that's really it. You know, I think that's the baseline is passion over opinion.
Yeah.
If you do say so, and we got to wrap it up here a little bit, but I think that for those of you that are trying to jump in and do stuff, I think weighing out the anxiety is always going to be the battle. But I think relying on the things you truly believe in is what's going to be crucial. So let us know what else helps you. Dive fully into what you love, and did we miss something? And if you want to hear some more details, let us know. We can do another more specific video too. So follow us on Instagram at Common Conversations, and what I think I hear us saying is passion over opinion, dude.
Yep. 100%.
All right. Yeah, 100%. Tune back in for another video. Is that it? Is that it? Was that all for that episode?
Yeah.
Was that it?
What are you doing?
I don't know. I think that was it. That was it.